Hey, everybody. Welcome to AOPA's Flight School Business Quick Tips from the Field. Today, we're joined by Chris Erlinson from Tennessee Flight Training. So, Chris, one of the things that we know is really important in running a flight school is having great customer service. What have you found is the best way to keep your customers satisfied, happy, basically so they keep coming back?
I think for us, I consider myself a business student where I'm constantly reading through different business books and trying to figure out what makes a good business. And for me, one of the inspirations for our business was the Ritz Carlton method. I don't know if you've ever heard this story, but everybody that works at Ritz Carlton has a pocket full of money, and the purpose of that is to do what they have to do to make sure the customer's taken care of.
Mhm.
And sometimes it involves breaking the rules a little bit. Sometimes it involves going a little bit outside policy, but at the end of the day, it means that there's a customer that's happy. And so for us in our business model and what we do, we spend a lot of time empowering our people and putting our people in a position of, do what you got to do to help this kid cross the finish line.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
when I say the finish line's a check ride, right? And so if we've got to rearrange the schedule and make a bunch of people mad just so that we can accommodate a check ride, that's what we have to do. And at the end of the day, there's still that common goal that's in place, which is get people to their check ride.
That's perfect. And I'm just wondering because one of the things that queued me up too, because you mentioned that whole Ritz Carlton, which reminds me of, it's also reminds me of the Disney model. They do a
Oh yeah,
similar thing, right? It's a
yeah,
similar idea. Do
yes.
you can you do you have any like really good examples that you might want to share? Just like something where one of your folks did it and it just worked out really well.
Yeah, I mean, gosh, it's like there's so many, and the one that comes to mind immediately is when you're at a flight school, um, airplanes will break. They just will.
Right.
It's just you fly them. They're machines. They're mechanical in nature, and you can do everything possible to keep that machine from breaking, but something will happen, right?
Mhm.
And I remember one time coming in after a check ride and finding out that morning that the student was supposed to take this airplane for his check ride, but instead the airplane broke down the lesson right before the check ride.
Yeah.
So my team stepped into place and they went and they rearranged the schedule, and you know, nope, nobody even knew except for the couple of students that had to be rescheduled into a different airplane.
Yeah.
And it's just a model of just make it happen, just make it happen. And that was really really a proud moment for me, and seeing my staff just jump into place and take care of the customer.
Cool. And of course, we have to ask the follow up. Did they pass the check ride?
Yes, absolutely,
Sweet.
absolutely, yes.
Awesome.